Did you know a hurricane once shaped the destiny of an entire nation? Yes, you heard that right. Our story takes us to 1780, to the islands of the Caribbean, where one of the deadliest hurricanes in recorded history made landfall. It's called the Great Hurricane of 1780, and its impact reached far beyond the islands it devastated. It reshaped political and military paths that would ripple across the globe for decades to come. Picture this. The Caribbean was the critical battlefront in the American Revolutionary War. Spain and France had allied with the rebelling American colonies, pushing against Britain's dominance. These colonial powers had invested significant naval forces to gain control over the region's trade routes and strategic ports. The stakes couldn't have been higher, but no one expected the real wild card, the weather. As fleets from Britain, France, and Spain patrolled the waters, October brought an unimaginable force. Fierce winds, towering waves, and torrential rains tore through the region, obliterating ships and coastal towns. In a mere few days, the hurricane destroyed over 20,000 lives, multiple towns, and, most crucially, fleets from all three warring nations. Britain at the time heavily depended on its naval superiority. The Great Hurricane decimated much of their Caribbean fleet, leaving them unable to reinforce their forces in the American colonies effectively. France and Spain didn't escape unscathed either, but their losses were comparatively less extensive. The disparity in losses shifted the balance of power, even if momentarily, giving the American colonies and their allies the upper hand at a pivotal moment. British inability to recover from this maritime catastrophe played an indirect but significant role in the eventual American victory. The reduced British presence in the Caribbean allowed France to deploy more resources to aid General Cornwallis's encirclement at Yorktown, a decisive battle that effectively ended the war. But it didn't end there. The hurricane's aftermath forever changed the Caribbean. Many islands took decades to recover, and the geopolitical focus shifted as plantations were abandoned and communities were decimated. The storm also served as a grim reminder of how natural disasters could upend even the most strategically planned human ambitions. So next time you hear about hurricanes, remember, they're more than nature's fury. They are history's hidden architects. This is the power of the forces we can't control, dictating the world's course in ways most of us never stop to think about. The Great Hurricane of 1780 wasn't just a storm. It was a turning point on which nations rose and fell,